We use those toothbrushes in the machine shop.
No, these are freshly opened ones.
He just
Mine
took this
did
out of the
have,
plastic.
just had a weird taste in it though.
Are we live? Are we going?
In my mouth.
Well, we're going to Filabot live.
Welcome.
Well,
We're doing that. Welcome to Filabot Live.
I get really warm. I think there was hair on this. Yeah,
Ew! In this video series, well, just this video, we're going over how we recycled toothbrushes, turned them into filament, and 3D printed a toothbrush holder.
Bam!
That's the holder.
All right, thanks for joining us.
Cool.
No, there's more that we can say. There's
There
actually a
is.
fair amount that we can say.
Yes.
This was a fun one. This was interesting because we had to do a bunch of work around prep, and there were some things that we got to do on the back end, accounting for
Warping.
things that didn't go well. Yeah, warpage.
Oh yeah, we have that water bath.
Yeah, the water bath, the debut of the water bath,
Sweet.
which is pretty low tech.
You want to start here? You want to go through the steps?
We could go through the steps.
I think that's important.
What's step one?
Step one, well, I think step one is, it's actually like before step one. Understanding how a toothbrush is made is very important.
Yeah. Do we have a pair of needle pliers? I kind of want to.
Pull one apart?
Yeah.
That'd be great. So this is a toothbrush, for those of you who are not familiar with it. A toothbrush is basically a handle. If you're an avid hiker, you'll cut the handle off. Oh, these would be perfect for hiking.
Yeah, they're so like.
There's the handle's gone. Oh my God. Okay, that's what we're gonna do with those. Anyway, toothbrush. We have a handle and we have the bristles up front. You'll notice that these are custom branded toothbrushes. We did go and buy brand new toothbrushes for this test because it would be really hard to get. I think we did like 100 or 300 toothbrushes we needed to get enough material to process.
Right.
So we went out and bought some and got them custom branded, so that was fun. In the bristles, there is a little piece of metal. I don't know if we'll be able to see it on camera.
Can you see it? I pulled those out. You can see a little copper thread there.
Yeah. So that, the bristles are folded in half. I have this little drawing here, Kev. Folded in half, and that staple, that piece of metal, holds the bristles into the handle. With that metal being there, we did not want to just throw the whole toothbrush in. The other thing is the bristles and the handle are two different materials.
Right. And of course, if we're testing something, we don't want to throw more variables in than we need to.
Right.
There's some kind of plastic, but actually it'd be really interesting. We don't have nearly enough, but to save the bristles and see if we can extrude the bristles.
That'd be cool.
And make one big long toothbrush bristle
For like a whale. Like, oh.
floss. Oh, can you convert that?
You can make floss with your Filabot. Another useful.
If you're really concerned about the hygiene of mass-produced floss, you could buy a Filabot with a really custom nozzle and make your own floss.
Nice.
Did you see when, what was it, that NPR podcast?
That is true. Ooh.
No, you don't
Peanut
see
gallery
podcasts.
over there.
Bam! No, but they came out and they actually did some study and found that flossing doesn't do anything. And the world got really mad. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my dentist that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna bring that report to him.
I wouldn't.
That's not true. The flossing makes my teeth feel good, so.
Especially when they bleed, right?
All right. Get the stuff out from between them.
That's true. Okay,
I think they're
I think we need to move on to the next step here.
Hey,
It's good, but
color commentary.
it is
Just adding value. Go ahead.
I'm surprised Wiz spoke up. That was great.
That was good. Good, nice job. High five.
All right, toothbrush. You'll notice we have a box of just toothbrush heads here.
Yeah.
Decapitated toothbrushes.
Right.
We just took cutters. Why am I blanking on the name? Metal
Scissors?
cutters. Snips, tin snips.
Oh, tin
I mean,
snips.
they could be these kind of cutters. And we just cut the handle off. And that's what you see here. It's good. That one, the cutter is a little, Where's our safety glasses?
It's not happening.
Okay, anyway.
It's not gonna work.
Cut the handle off and then the plastic was ready to be
Yeah.
ground up. Plastic was ground up and then turned into filament. We did have to do the water bath. I don't know if you want to talk about that.
Yeah, so it was on the vacuum nozzle, right?
Yes.
That's when we started talking about it. We had some warping issues with the filament we made out of the Craftsman shop vacuum
was
nozzles and attachments,
polypropylene.
polypropylene.
Yep.
And, you know, we kind of theorized that in retrospect, hey, what would this have looked like if we tried cooling it with some water? You know, we don't have an air path out, but, you know, we use air cooling primarily. Well, really up until that, exclusively.
Yeah.
But, you know, we just kind of fed the filament through some water. And literally, it was just kind of a bin of water. I mean, nothing really fancy.
Hey,
Ways we could improve it, but
I have a quick poll question.
a pool?
Poll. Who wets their toothbrush before they brush?
I don't.
You don't? Jeremy doesn't.
Why? I have spit in my
Okay,
mouth.
raise
It
your
does the
hand.
same thing.
Raise your hand if you. Do you put the toothpaste on and then get the toothbrush wet and then brush?
No. Toothbrush.
Okay, raise your hand if
toothpaste
you
in
do.
my mouth.
I get it wet before. I don't get it wet after.
Why? It's
Wow.
just a waste of water.
I used to.
I put the toothpaste on and then water real quick and then
Why?
because it's a little liquid.
But you want the toothpaste to stay on the toothbrush in your mouth, not to like flop off and roll around your mouth. You're trying to control where that toothpaste is. Ideally, that toothpaste should stay only on the
No, it's
bristles.
just a little bit of water.
But why do you need the water? You have spit in your mouth.
We're gonna have to like test this with the same water.
I'm not trying.
Okay.
We have really heavy water here.
Weighs more than standard water.
It should have a melt filter.
We ground it. We made filament. I'm sorry. Water bath. You're still on that.
Oh, yeah, so we just cooled it and it
We had a bucket. Yeah.
Yeah, it held shape better.
Right.
And we ended up, you know, really low tech. I mean, we still used an air path, but it's a pretty low tech solution. And
We are working on one, and it's still going to be a low-tech solution that it'll do a lot of things. It'll make sure that ovality doesn't show up.
yeah,
It'll increase the speed. So the EX6, if you have one air path, you want to run faster, you got to cool the filament still. So
Right.
the water bath will be able to just take the heat right away.
right. So one of the things actually we put out there when we wrote the blog post, which is up at filabot.com if you want to check it out, is who else is extruding with water baths? We'd love to hear from you because we're interested. You know, we've just started this, and I'm sure that there are people out there that are a little bit further than we are, considering we're literally bucket with water.
Yeah, water baths, I mean, are pretty simple, at least with like in the industry.
Yeah.
In extrusion industry, that's the standard go-to, and I believe it's actually the air that is the less common.
Well, it's because we like to do things differently
Yeah, we do.
and better.
Can you just see me walking around with a bucket of water? Like,
Oh,
you know it's going to be a lot messier.
why would you be doing that though?
Exactly.
Why
That's
not?
why we go with air.
Right.
I can see you walking around with a bucket of air doing the same thing.
Hot air?
Yeah.
Great.
I feel like that was somehow insulting, but I'm not sure how.
To myself.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about what system we extruded this on.
Wait, so you only ground up the handles, right?
Yes, we only ground up the handles.
And
Why
we
have-
didn't grind up. So you see these ones that you know are branded.
We actually did.
I thought we didn't.
We didn't, and then we did because we ran out. Right? Maybe.
I'm confused. My understanding was that because I didn't see it until we got to pellet stage. I thought we only did the ones that we didn't have Filabot printed on.
Oh, okay. We might have done that.
Josh is saying that we did not use the ones with the
Okay.
foil on them,
All right.
or we did.
That's why we don't have any ground up, because I had to use it all.
It would be okay, I believe, with this amount of ink though, because this amount of ink is not gonna affect the extrusion.
We think
We think. Yeah.
science. We can't say for sure
Right.
because we didn't do
It's
it.
a hypothesis.
We're not going to test it.
Hippopotamus. We used Filabot EX6 to extrude. Hottest zone, the middle zone, was at 185C, which is it's good news when the polymer melts at a lower temperature, because that can be used in a wider range of printers. So the water tank, the water bath, was the only different setup thing that we needed to make good filament.
Yeah, if we want to do the whole full disclosure disclaimer kind of a thing, if you're going to run your filament through water and then you run it over an air path, which admittedly is what we did,
Make sure it's not sopping wet.
yeah, we can't honor a warranty because you submerged your air path in water or dripped a bunch of water on it. Our warranty doesn't cover water damage.
Huh.
Nor should you paint it with Thompson's water seal.
Right. Seal all the air holes up on the air path. I think we're good with extruding. You want to go to printing?
Yeah, let's talk about the printing.
Cool.
We printed some stuff.
We did.
You can see it. It happened. So we've got this kind of, it's, a lot of the filament that we've been doing when it's mixed color going in has been kind of black, and this is this kind of funky cobalt blue. If it doesn't look blue, maybe the settings on your monitor aren't good and you should fix them.
What color is it? Let's have another poll.
Like a deep navy.
I think it's like a light navy.
It's not light navy.
No, because we're always going back
What
and
if you
forth
put water on
colors.
it? If you put a little bit of water on it first, does it change the color?
I don't know.
Before you put the toothpaste
Oh yeah,
on?
these are bad. So these are the sample prints, and these are like, we're proving out the settings here.
Yeah, we're not only going to show the things that work. We're not only going to talk about our successes. We're going to talk about our failures and show you that sometimes things don't go right because that's part of experimentation.
Right. This one looks real. Actually, these two. This was auto printed it like this, right? That's why our zip, or what the heck is it? Not Ziploc. Velcro fix bed adhesion is on the bottom. Had a little warping issue to get started, and then we just, it's a bad tooth. We got a little cavity in the middle. Man, it hurts my teeth like
How much
spinning
do
this.
how much do you think the toothbrush gave you to put that under your pillow? I mean, just by sheer size, that's got to be at least 50
think
bucks.
I think
if
they
you
were-
lost that tooth, you might bleed out.
Yeah. Like, what animal would this go in? This would be like a T-Rex tooth. Well, it's not a T-Rex tooth. It's a human tooth design.
King Kong?
Yeah.
Would you
It's
want a
big.
King Kong with black teeth?
A molar. What else? Okay, so these are like the failed prints. We got a test print. Actually, this was, I think we called this one our final test print, and it wasn't perfect. It was warped. It was kind of all over the place. Could improve on it, but it did print, and it's kind of flexible. I'm sure I could push on it and break it, but
Don't do that.
it's there. Printing temperature was 265 C, so kind of on the upper range of what printers can do. If you have an all metal hot end, you're going to be okay, but if you have a Teflon, be careful and don't let it sit at that temperature for too long. So we made filament, we printed. This was our final print for this test, which was a toothbrush holder. Which, this tooth came out better. We still have some weird, I don't know what this is from. I don't know if this is like,
Turn so you can see that kind of banding in there.
yeah, I don't know if the filament was bad. We have some extrusion, the retraction settings were a little off, but overall a decent print for being a material. We actually didn't know what this grade was, right? So there's no recycling logo.
It kind of happened in the same spot over here. I think that's the print, right? If it's in the same spot, it's unlikely to be the filament.
But it was upside down. We printed that one right side up and that one upside down.
But it's still the same spot.
Yeah,
It's, where,
weird.
it's almost where it's transitioning, right, from a leg to supporting this. Something in the layering.
Maybe it wasn't hot enough.
Maybe.
I don't know. Toothbrushes don't have the recycling symbol, at least the ones we got, and the ones at home that I looked at.
I've never
do
seen
not.
one that does.
Right, so you can only throw these away unless you have a Filabot system.
Do you know how many toothbrushes, as I was doing some research to put the blog together, you know how many toothbrushes we're talking about?
No.
3.6 billion toothbrushes purchased every year. Now, assuming people aren't just collecting toothbrushes and saying, oh, I'm going to use my Tuesday toothbrush today.
This is a
then
collector's item.
they're probably throwing away about...
How do you not get a Filabot toothbrush with this?
Okay, you do. We are putting the toothbrushes in. Yeah, that's so. Kevin just brought up a great point, and I think somebody else did too.
All of us.
We
Like,
all
literally
of us.
all of us have said that.
When you get this sample filament, you get a freshly wrapped.
It's in a
toothbrush.
package, right?
It's not just like.
It's not.
Would it be more special if we like brushed our teeth with it?
It's
and
not.
then-
It's not this one.
Or this one. That's the one with the hair, right?
I took the hair off.
So yeah, you'll get a random color. We got 3 colors. It'll be in there. But keep in mind, we only have 10 samples of the toothbrush. Or do we have 8? We don't have much. 8. We do have more filament. We don't know if this is the spec stuff, the good stuff. But yeah, go ahead, get some samples, try it out. Print with toothbrushes.
Yeah, like anything, you know, we put a few of these samples together, but act fast if you want one.
Once they're gone, yeah, you pay for shipping. Once they're gone, they're gone.
And please, when you do get one, send us some photos of what you printed. Did you print a really heavy toothbrush holder that doubles as an impromptu weapon if someone breaks into your bathroom? Or did you print your own toothbrush?
Right?
You could murder somebody with that tooth.
We should also know how the series isn't really about completely making the settings right. It's more just proving viability.
Right. Our goal here is not to build an economy of scale for recycling toothbrushes into filament. That's not why we do this. We do this to learn things, you know, like the water bath. You know, this was our opportunity to test that and prove it out and take that knowledge into working with filament that customers have us testing for them or developing new products or any of that. We're just trying to learn.
I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out there who has an abundance of the same type
Somebody
of
who's
toothbrushes.
been hoarding their toothbrushes for the last 40 years.
And they're like, I'm going to do something with this. Well, now you can.
Now you can buy
A 3D printer.
You can buy a printer and a Filabot, and you can make your own filament, and you can print a variety of things to assist you in your hoarding.
Right. Oh, what if people start sending us toothbrushes? Don't send us toothbrushes.
Why would you bring that up?
We are not
Oh my
accepting
God.
toothbrushes. Oh, man. Cool. I think that wraps it up.
Well, we got a couple other things.
We do. We have a few quick notes.
A couple other things outside. Did we go over it? Let's double check. We've got the paper there.
We got
That's why we printed it out. Let's
we
make
got
sure.
toothbrushes no longer have to be thrown away. I highlighted that in the report, so I would remember to say that. We printed a giant
You
tooth.
highlighted giant tooth.
Yeah, in case I forgot. It's a wisdom tooth.
We got some comments.
Oh, comments!
Woo!
So Print 3D channel was very active and well, interactive.
Oh, thanks, Print 3D channel. We appreciate you
They
watching.
said, afternoon guys, let's try some toothbrushes up, and then they said, always like your toothbrushes first, always.
Yeah.
And then they agreed that it was navy blue filament.
Okay. So you gotta wet it, dude. You're brushing your teeth wrong.
Show of hands, who's never had a cavity?
I haven't.
Wait, never?
Never.
How long do you brush your teeth for? Never.
Never. Literally never.
I'm gonna need to see the dental records.
I don't brush my teeth and I've never had a cavity, so I don't think it even matters.
Kevin is the one reason why we did this study, so that we would have abundance of toothbrushes around, so that he would brush his teeth.
Wait, seriously?
Very, like every 4 or 5 days. Healthiest teeth ever.
I don't know how to respond to that.
What do you say to that?
My dentist is always very pleased. They're like, you must brush really well. Sure.
I thought it was Ray who's
All right.
moving on.
So 2 other things you can all noodle on. Were there more comments? Did we cut off?
It was just these guys.
Cool.
Great, thanks for watching.
Awesome. Thanks for watching and writing in. So Lego Head is sitting on top of the fill measure on the spooler, and we recently put out a video. It's on our YouTube feed. You can check out about using that. We've actually had a bit of interest. We just put that out, what, a week ago? Not even a week ago?
Last Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. And, already had a few dozen views on it, so you might want to go check that out. We don't tend to put out content
Serious
like that
videos.
as often. Yeah, we're doing a lot more of this stuff, so you may want to check that out. And then,
Cool.
I'll let you take that last piece.
All right. The last one I want to bring up is one of our fellow team members, Josh, is headed out.
He's moving on.
He's moving on.
Moving up.
So we're super sad about it. Josh, for the past How many years?
4 or 5.
Three consecutive.
3 to 4 years. Josh has done all sorts of projects. He's done.
He's been an invaluable
machining.
member. He's done a ton, and it's been fun. You know, I've enjoyed working with you, so thank you. And you know, you will live on in infamy in some of these videos. Like today, you handed me some pliers. That was awesome. But no, actually, the what was the one that we had to do twice? The RMA one.
Yeah, the RMA one.
So you can check out the RMA video. Josh stars in that one. We did it twice because the first one had no audio. That's what happens when
The mic wasn't on,
when
right?
Kevin goes away. Yeah.
Yeah, we just didn't turn the mic on.
Bummer. But yes, Josh will be missed. We all thank Josh for his time. Thank you, Josh. And we wish you the best of luck.
Good riddance.
And
Thanks, Kevin.
yeah,
I'm gonna
there's
sneeze.
Kevin. I think that wraps it up. We got to do that timer thing so we don't cut it off.
Just start it now.
Do I talk about you sneezing?
You
Yes.
can talk about whatever.
Wait, we wait 30 seconds and then we kill the stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna run that.
Okay.
So hopefully this works out. We'll find
No,
out.
you
soon.
kill the stream and then you wait 30 seconds.
No,
Right.
no, that's what we did
That's what I
last
did
time.
No, why would you? No, don't kill the stream and then wait. That doesn't do anything.
That's actually how I thought it went the last time.
That's like the time I had back in IT days, I had a customer really mad at me that when he turned his computer on,
Took
he had
30
to wait
seconds.
for it to download the email.
Huh.
So I had to explain